You're watching NBC 10, live at Issue.
Continuing now with Philadelphia Mayor-elect Michael Nutter. Mr. Nutter, the Councilman Darrell Clark has a bill in discussion right now that would create an affordable housing plan, and to try to boil it down, it basically would say to developers going forward, if you want to build something, you've got to either set aside a number of units for low to moderate income people, or pay a fee into a fund where we can somehow use the money to do that. The rub seems to be where the numbers are. His bill basically is now in the 40-something thousand range to $120,000 range. There are a lot of housing advocates that say it really needs to be down to about $20,000. Where do you come in on this?
Yeah, I've looked at the inclusionary zoning legislation, and in most other cities, the range is a little lower. It's usually in the 30 to 80% of median income range, much lower, because you're trying to serve really a low and moderate income population. So I'm much more inclined to look at it in that light. I'm not sure why it's so high. Obviously, it's
well, he's got people yelling at him from both sides. I mean, the Building and Industry Association believes it would hurt the economy, and the affordable housing advocates say it doesn't go far enough. So conventional wisdom says maybe he's doing the right thing, but I don't know.
You never know. I mean, I've mentioned to the councilman that it is that unique skill to upset both sides on the same issue. I think we need to move the numbers down, and there are a number of other ways to get at it.
The business people have a point. I mean, the time it takes to get a development through the zoning process, permit process, and you could argue labor costs one way or the other, construction costs. So you understand their pain.
Construction costs are a significant issue in Philadelphia anyway, regardless of what it is that you're trying to build. But certainly on the low and moderate income side, it is a real barrier. We also have to work on, in a significant way, diversifying the labor force. We have to lower the unemployment rate in the African American and Latino communities. I've also suggested, though, that we take a look at the 10-year 100% tax abatement and consider moving it from 100% to 90% and taking those dollars and putting them into an affordable housing fund. We have a 60,000 unit shortage of affordable housing in the city, and so if we can figure out how to build that housing and build it from a cost-effective standpoint, there's a serious market out there for growth and economic development just in the low and moderate income housing market.
And that 60,000 figure was from the 2003 Pew study, and there's some people think it's even worse now given what's happened with foreclosures or
probably gotten worse.
The economy. Let's talk about arts for a moment. Wednesday you were at an event at the Suzanne Roberts Theater, new theater, Philadelphia Theater Company, and the Wallace Foundation, a New York foundation, announced it was giving more than $5 million to 10 organizations, and it's going to give even more money to coordinate everything. This is a major, major development, and the statement that this non-Philadelphia foundation is making is that they believe in Philadelphia's viability with the arts. They see opportunity now. How can you leverage that opportunity to push this forward?
Well, a couple ways. And first, I want to say thank you to the Wallace Foundation, a great investment in Philadelphia. They recognize, again, what at times, sometimes we as Philadelphians and people in the region don't always appreciate and recognize our own assets. There is a tremendous market here for art and culture. It's a big business. 31,000 people in Philadelphia involved in art and culture, 40,000 in the region. It's a tremendous regional asset for us and an opportunity for regional cooperation. What I've said, first and foremost, is to reopen the Office of Art and Culture. You can't have a world-class city like Philadelphia and not have an office dedicated to making sure that art and culture is spread throughout the entire city government and everything that we do.
But you want arts and culture people planted on other boards, correct? In other economic
They should be on economic development agencies and authorities. They should. I plan to, through the Office of Art and Culture, have staff people in the different departments because almost every city department could have some impact on art and culture. It's a great return on investment. You spend $1, you get $5 back. That's not bad.
All right, Sly Stallone's going to throw something at the TV set now, but is the Rocky image bad for Philadelphia?
I think it has run its course, and I love the Rocky series. You know, a guy down his luck, not considered to have a chance to get anything done, and ultimately wins the big prize. It's a story after my own heart after this most recent election. But I think we want to celebrate other parts of Philadelphia, that we want to encourage young people to go to school, to finish and to go on and have a great and productive life.
In other words, I think we're always behind.
We're not always down our luck, and so I think the Rocky series has come to a conclusion.
More with Michael Nutter in a moment. Stay tuned. Back with Michael Nutter. Zach Stolberg has had some disquieting things to say about City Council and a couple of its members. Is he wrong?
I think overall, I mean, I saw some newspaper story. The City Council, I think, has historically taken, a few bad hits based on maybe the actions or behaviors of just a couple members. I spent 14 and a half years there. If you take that job seriously, it's a serious job.
Any
and
major
I think the
announcements
members
this
are
week?
getting some stuff done.
Any major announcements this week?
I think my major announcement this week is that I have no major announcements this week.
All right, you have a good Thanksgiving. You spoke at the National Dog Show yesterday?
I did, yeah.
All right, the point of this is that people are asking you to show up at every event, and you're not even the mayor yet. What do you make of this?
It means that I've gone to the dogs. No, I'll shake a hand or a paw anywhere I can find one.
And with that, I'm going to have to leave it. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it for this edition of NBC 10 Live at Issue. Thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Highsmith. Enjoy your Sunday. Happy Thanksgiving, and go Eagles.